My wife called the police, reporting an intruder when I came home late from work as a prank. I was handcuffed on my own lawn while she laughed. I didn't laugh. I pressed charges for filing a false police report and handed her divorce papers in the morning. I, 35 male, work as an operations manager at a manufacturing facility. Been married to my wife, 32, for 7 years. No kids, thank God. Last Tuesday, I got stuck at work late. Equipment malfunction, had to stay until the repair team finished. Texted her around 9 p.m. that I'd be home by 11:30. She replied, okay. Got home at 11:45, tired, ready for bed. Pulled into our driveway, grabbed my bag from the car, walked up to the front door, put my key in the lock. Then everything went sideways. Sirens, lights, 3 cop cars screeching into my driveway. Officers jumping out, hands on their weapons. Get on the ground, now! Hands where we can see them. I froze. Completely froze. My brain couldn't process what was happening. On the ground, I dropped, face first onto my own lawn. Keys still in my hand, bag next to me, hands yanked behind my back, metal cuffs clicking tight, knee in my spine, my face pressed into grass that I'd mowed 3 days ago. We got a call about an intruder, black male breaking into this residence. I live here. This is my house. Stay calm, sir. We're sorting this out. I could see my front door from where I was pinned. It opened. My wife stepped out. I waited for her to explain, to tell them I was her husband to fix this nightmare. She looked at me, at the cops, at me again, and she laughed. Not a nervous laugh, a full, genuine laugh, like she was watching a comedy special. Oh my God, she said between giggles, you should see your face. One of the officers looked confused. Ma'am, do you know this man? That's my husband. Still laughing. I called you guys, it was a prank. Silence. Dead silence except for the police radio's crackling. A prank? The older officer's voice was flat. Yeah, he's always so serious. Thought I'd shake things up. She had her phone out, was recording. This is hilarious. I watched from the ground as the officer's expression changed. Watched him look at his partners. Watched them realize they just responded to a fake call. They took the cuffs off me. Slowly, one of them helped me up. Nobody was smiling. Sir, are you all right? No. My voice sounded strange, distant. I'm not all right. My wife was still recording. Oh, come on, it's funny, lighten up. The older officer turned to her. Ma'am, filing a false police report is a crime. A serious one. It was just a joke. 3 units responded to this call. We thought there was an active burglary. Do you understand how dangerous that situation could have been? But nothing happened. Everyone's fine. I looked at her. Really looked at her. At the person I'd been married to for 7 years, who thought traumatizing me was entertainment. Officer, I said, I want to press charges. Her laughter stopped. What? I want to press charges for filing a false police report. Are you serious right now? Dead serious. It was a prank. It was a crime. The officers took down my statement, took down hers, explained she'd likely be getting a citation, possibly arrested depending on the DA's decision. She went from amused to angry to panicked in about 5 minutes. I slept in the guest room that night, didn't say a word to her. Next morning at 6 a.m., I knocked on our bedroom door. She opened it, eyes puffy from crying. I handed her an envelope. Divorce papers. I contacted a lawyer at midnight. He drew these up as an emergency filing. You can't be serious. Your prank proved something. You don't respect me, you don't think about consequences, and you think my fear and humiliation are funny. I'm done. Over a joke? Over your complete lack of judgment, empathy, and common sense. I moved to my brother's place that day. Haven't been back since. Update 1, 4 days later. The fallout has been intense. My wife has called me 200 plus times. I'm not exaggerating. 200. I blocked her number after the first 50. She started calling from other people's phones. Her mother, her sister, her best friend. Random numbers I don't recognize. The voicemails are wild. Started with apologetic, moved to angry, now cycling between both. Sample. Baby, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Please come home. Next one. 2 minutes later. You're seriously going to destroy our marriage over this? You're being ridiculous. Then, everyone thinks you're overreacting. It was one mistake. I haven't responded to any of them. The police citation came through. She's being charged with filing a false report, misuse of emergency services, and something else the officer mentioned, interference with police operations. looking at potential fines up to $5,000 and possible jail time. Unlikely, but on the table. She showed up at my brother's apartment yesterday. Banged on the door for 20 minutes. My brother's wife called the cops. They told her to leave or they'd arrest her for trespassing. She left, but not before screaming that I was ruining her life over nothing. Her parents called me. That conversation was surreal. Her dad, "Son, don't you think you're being a bit extreme?" She made a mistake. She called armed police officers to my home and reported a false crime for entertainment. Her mom, "But she apologized. Isn't that enough?" No, it's not. It's not. You're really going to throw away 7 years over one bad decision? Me, if her bad decision had gone differently, I could have been shot. Do you understand that? If I'd moved wrong, if the cops thought I was reaching for something, I could be dead. Silence. Her mom, "She didn't think." Exactly. She didn't think, and that's the problem. They tried the whole marriage is about forgiveness angle. I told them marriage is also about not traumatizing your spouse for internet clout. Yeah, turns out she was planning to post the video to TikTok. She told her best friend, who told my brother's wife, who told me. The whole thing was for social media content. Pranking my husband with the cops, or something. My lawyer says the divorce should be straightforward. We have some joint assets, the house, savings account, 2 cars. State law means we split things roughly 50-50. I'm fine with that. I just want out. My wife's lawyer, yes, she already got one, sent a letter suggesting we work things out and go to counseling instead of divorcing. My lawyer sent back a very polite, "Absolutely not." The criminal case is moving forward. She got a court date next month. Her lawyer is trying to get the charges dropped, claiming it was a misunderstanding and she had no malicious intent. The prosecutor's office isn't buying it. They've got the 911 recording. Got her on tape telling the dispatcher there was an intruder breaking in, describing me, her husband who she knew was coming home, and giving our address. Then they have the body cam footage from the officers showing her laughing, recording, admitting it was a prank. Pretty open and shut. My work has been supportive, told them what happened. My boss's response, "Take whatever time you need." That's traumatic as hell. It is. I'm not sleeping great. Keep having this dream where I'm back on the lawn, but this time the cops don't realize their mistake. Every time I close my eyes, I feel the cuffs, hear the sirens. My brother asked if I'm sure about the divorce. What if she's genuinely sorry? She's sorry she got caught. Sorry there are consequences. She's not sorry she did it. How do you know? Because her first instinct wasn't to apologize to me. It was to apologize to the cops for wasting their time. Then she got mad at me for pressing charges. Never once did she seem to understand why having your spouse report you as a criminal might be relationship ending. He got it. Friends are split. My friends are on my side. Her friends think I'm overreacting. One of them texted me, "Don't you think divorce is harsh? It was a stupid prank that went wrong." I replied, "If your partner called armed officers to your home as a joke, would you trust them again?" No response. The house is in both our names. We'll have to sell it as part of the divorce. Market's decent right now, should get good value. I'm already looking at apartments for afterward. She keeps texting from new numbers. "We can fix this. Please don't give up on us. I'll do anything. Except take accountability." Every apology comes with a but or an excuse. "I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be that big a deal. I'm sorry, but you're overreacting. I'm sorry, but everyone makes mistakes." That's not an apology. That's deflection. Court date for her charges is 3 weeks away. Divorce paperwork is filed. I've moved on. She hasn't. Update 2. 3 weeks later. Her court date was yesterday. I was there. So was she. And her entire family, and apparently half her friend group. The prosecutor laid it out plain, showed the 911 call recording, played the body cam footage, displayed the text messages she sent afterward, which I'd given them, where she bragged to friends about pranking me and how the cops were so mad, lol. Her lawyer tried to argue it was a momentary lapse in judgment, and she'd learned her lesson. The judge asked her directly, "Do you understand that filing a false police report diverts emergency resources from actual emergencies?" Her answer, "Yes, but I didn't think about it like that at the time. I just thought it would be funny." You thought having armed officers confront your husband in your driveway would be funny? I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds bad. It is bad. She got sentenced to $2,500 fine, 100 hours of community service, 18 months probation, mandatory counseling, anger management and decision-making classes, formal apology letter to the police department, no jail time, which honestly I'm fine with. I didn't want her locked up. I wanted consequences. This is consequences. Her family was furious. Not at her. At me. Her mother cornered me outside the courthouse. Are you happy now? You've destroyed her life. I didn't destroy anything. She destroyed it herself. She made one mistake. One mistake that could have gotten me killed. One mistake she recorded to post online for entertainment. That's not a mistake. That's a character flaw. Her sister jumped in. You're supposed to love her, through better or worse. Worse doesn't include calls armed police to our home as a prank. That's not in the vows. Her dad actually looked ashamed. Didn't say much, just shook his head and walked away. My wife tried to approach me. Her lawyer physically stopped her. Don't, you're on probation. Any harassment complaints will violate it. She yelled across the parking lot. I hope you're happy. You got what you wanted. I wanted a wife who didn't think terrorizing me was entertainment. Guess that was too much to ask. The divorce is moving forward. We've agreed to mediation for the assets. House went on the market last week. Already got 3 offers. We'll probably accept the highest and split the profit after paying off the mortgage. About $85 each after everything's settled. Savings account is being split. Cars are being kept by whoever's name is on the title. I'm keeping mine. She's keeping hers. Works out. She wanted the dog. We'd gotten a golden retriever 3 years ago. She claimed he was hers because she fed him more. I had receipts, vet bills in my name, license in my name, adoption papers with my signature. Dog stays with me. She cried in mediation. You're taking everything from me. The mediator looked uncomfortable. Ma'am, this is a fairly equitable split. He's taking my dog. The documentation shows. I don't care about documentation. That's my dog. I stayed quiet, let her spiral. Eventually her lawyer got her to calm down. We settled. I get the dog. She gets some furniture she wanted. Fair trade, though watching her argue about a dog after what she did was surreal. My lawyer told me afterward, I've never seen someone so focused on winning while completely missing why they lost. Perfect summary. The community service requirement is eating at her. She has to do it at a homeless shelter or food bank. Has to log hours, get signatures. Her friends keep posting supportive messages. Stay strong. This is so unfair. One of her friends actually commented on a post, can't believe he pressed charges over a joke. Men are so sensitive. My buddy replied, can't believe she called armed cops on her husband. Women are so entitled. He got blocked. Her probation officer already contacted her about violation risks. Apparently she missed her first counseling session. Claimed she forgot. Probation officer wasn't sympathetic. Told her if she misses another one, she'll face jail time. Suddenly she remembered all her future appointments. My therapist, yeah, I started therapy, says what I'm experiencing is betrayal trauma. That the prank wasn't just disrespectful, it was a violation of trust and safety. That processing it will take time. I'm working on it. Sleep's better. Not perfect, but better. The nightmares are less frequent. I don't jump every time I hear sirens anymore. Got approved for an apartment. Nice place, 1 bedroom, perfect for me and the dog. Moving in next month once the house sale closes. My wife texted from another new number. Can we at least talk, face to face? I replied, no. Everything goes through lawyers. I miss you. You miss having someone to control and humiliate. That's not the same as missing me. That's not fair. Neither was Tuesday at 11:45 p.m. Blocked the number. Final update, 2 months later, divorce finalized last week. I'm officially single. The house sold. Got asking price. After mortgage payoff and splitting proceeds, I walked away with $83,000. Not bad. My ex-wife got the same amount. She immediately spent $15,000 of it on a new car. Posted photos on Instagram with hashtags like fresh start and living my best life. Her best friend commented, you deserve this, queen. Someone replied, didn't she just get convicted of a crime? Comment was deleted within minutes. Her probation is ongoing. She's completed about 30 of her 100 community service hours. Posted a selfie from the food bank with the caption, "Giving back to my community." The comments were mixed. "So inspirational, isn't this court-ordered? Serving looks while serving others. You mean serving time, lol?" She deleted the post after an hour. The anger management classes aren't going well from what I've heard. My ex-brother-in-law, her sister's husband, reached out to me. We'd always gotten along. He said she walked out of the second session because the counselor told her she had impulse control issues and a pattern of seeking attention through inappropriate means. She claimed the counselor was biased against her and requested a new one. Probation officer denied the request, told her she'd complete the program with her assigned counselor or face violations. She went back to the next session. Her family's still trying to paint me as the villain. Her mother posts vague Facebook statuses about people who can't forgive and throwing away good things. Her sister sent me a long email about how I abandoned family and betrayed vows and how I'll regret this decision. I didn't respond, but her dad called me 2 weeks ago. That conversation was different. "I owe you an apology," he said. "I've been thinking about what you said, about how she could have gotten you hurt or worse, and I watched her these past months. Watched how she reacted to everything. To the charges, to the divorce, to the consequences, and I realized you were right." "About what?" "She didn't learn anything. She's not sorry she did it. She's sorry it backfired. She keeps telling people you overreacted, that you're too sensitive, that any other husband would have laughed it off." "Yeah, that sounds about right. I raised her better than this, or I thought I did. But watching her now, I don't even recognize her. Everything's about her, about how she's the victim, about how unfair this all is. She hasn't once acknowledged what she put you through." "No, she hasn't. I'm sorry I didn't see it sooner. I'm sorry I defended her." "I appreciate that. For what it's worth, you made the right call with the charges and the divorce. I wouldn't want my son-in-law treating my daughter the way she treated you." That call meant something. Not enough to change anything, but something. I'm settling into my new apartment. The dog loves it. Big windows, good light, quiet neighborhood. I repainted the bedroom, got new furniture, made it mine. Work's going well. Got a promotion, actually. My boss pulled me aside. "You've been handling a lot personally, but your work hasn't slipped. That shows character. We're bumping you to senior operations manager." Nice raise too. 15K more annually. Helps offset the divorce costs. Dating? Not yet, not ready. My therapist says that's fine, says I should focus on healing, rebuilding my sense of safety and trust. Maybe in a few months. My ex-wife is dating someone new though. Posted photos 2 weeks after the divorce finalized. Some guy she met at a bar. Her friends are all commenting about moving on. And new beginnings. I give it 3 months before she pulls something similar and he bails. Her best friend actually reached out to me. Asked if we could talk. I agreed to coffee. She apologized. I encouraged her. The prank thing. I thought it would be harmless and funny. I didn't think about how it could go wrong. I didn't think about you being terrified or traumatized. I just thought about the video. Yeah, nobody thought about me. I know. And I'm sorry. Really sorry. What she did was messed up. And the way she's acted since has been worse. She's not the person I thought she was. Are you still friends with her? Not really. After the divorce, she kept wanting me to bash you on social media, make posts about what a terrible person you are. I refused. She called me a bad friend. We haven't talked much since. Sounds like she's burning bridges left and right. Yeah, she is. We talked for an hour. She asked how I was really doing. I was honest, better than I expected, but still processing. She said she understood and that she hoped I found someone who treated me right. Decent conversation. Restored some faith in humanity. My brother threw me a divorce party last weekend. Just close friends, pizza, beer, video games. Nobody made jokes about the prank or the arrest. Just hung out, laughed, played games, normal stuff. One of my friends brought a date. She asked what happened with my ex. I gave her the short version. Her response, "What kind of psycho calls the cops on their own husband for a prank? That's insane." Everyone agreed. My friend's date asked, "Did you ever think about forgiving her?" Forgiveness isn't the same as reconciliation. I don't hate her, but I can't trust her. And you can't have a marriage without trust. She nodded. That's fair. The thing about betrayal is it changes you. I'm more cautious now, more aware. I don't assume good intentions, I verify, I protect myself. Some people might call that cynical. I call it learned behavior. My ex-wife completed another 20 hours of community service this week. Posted about it again. This time the comments were mostly supportive. Her echo chamber rebuilt itself. She texted me yesterday from yet another new number. I finally get it. What I did to you. How wrong it was. I'm genuinely sorry. I stared at that text for a long time. Thought about responding, about acknowledging her apology. Then I remembered her laughing, remembered her recording while I was face down on my own lawn. Remembered her anger when I pressed charges, her entitlement in mediation, her victim narrative ever since. I blocked the number. Some people learn, some people change, some people genuinely grow from their mistakes. But some people just learn what to say to get what they want. I'm done trying to figure out which one she is. I'm in my apartment, my dog's asleep on the couch. I've got a beer, a good book, and complete peace of mind. No pranks, no drama, no fake 911 calls, just quiet. And honestly, that's everything I need right now. The divorce cost me some money, cost me a house I liked, cost me 7 years I'll never get back. But it gave me something more valuable, proof that I won't tolerate disrespect, that I'll protect myself, that I know my worth. She got her consequences. I got my freedom. Fair trade.